Cruising past diamond-like icebergs at the edge of the solar system is usually the only way to get a baby to sleep. But tonight, the baby in the back of this glider is wailing like an electric guitar. And more concerning than the noise is the smell, or the lack of it. My daughter produces flatulence that defeats military-grade air filtration. This baby hasn't let out a toot. The glider's biometric sensors pick up on my sudden spiking heart rate. Assuming we've been ambushed by interdimensional bandits, the autopilot immediately takes over. It throws the ship into aggressive evasive maneuvers, dodging through chunks of frozen methane before I finally slam down on the manual antimatter brakes. The ship shudders to a halt, and I turn around. The baby is sitting in an Omni 360 bouncer, a model I absolutely cannot afford. Then I notice the seats. They're trimmed in premium leather. My ship has cheap synthetics. When you rely entirely on muscle memory and automated comfort, your brain smooths over the details. You can make a massive, life-altering error, like stealing the wrong spaceship with the wrong child inside, and not notice until you're millions of miles from the scene of the crime. To understand how this happens, we have to look at the edge of our solar system. Instead of open interstellar space, we are boxed in by a veil of alternate realities, a barrier supposedly built by an unknown intelligence people call the Shadow Lords. But we don't usually go to this dimensional border to make contact with advanced beings. We go there to visit a fast food joint called Plutaco's, located on an alternate universe's Pluto. I make the trip because of a highly specific biological anomaly. Food from another dimension tastes exactly the same, but it comes with a massive dietary advantage. When a complex food molecule from an alternate reality enters your digestive tract, its atomic properties are slightly off. The altered atomic shape means it does not fit your body's absorption receptors. It passes through your system completely intact, leaving you with 0 calories. So while an alternate dimension father might stop at Plutaco's just to grab a standard everyday dinner, I cross the veil specifically to cheat on my diet without my wife finding out. Faced with access to an infinite multiverse, humanity's primary impulse isn't scientific exploration. We use it as a consequence-free biological loophole to eat infinite burritos. But that diet hack required a pit stop, and that pit stop collided with an old Earth tradition, leaving your sleeping infant locked inside a climate-controlled vehicle while you run in for food. It sounds careless, but modern space gliders are heavily fortified. Their security relies on biometric touch locks, ensuring that a door only opens for the registered owner. Alternate dimension doppelgangers possess the exact same biological markers. The system reads a 100% match from 2 completely different men. Therefore, when I touched the alternate glider's door, the lock disengaged without a warning bell. From there, human error took over. Focused entirely on getting back on the road, I completely failed to verify the interior trim level or the seat materials before launching back into the void. The tightest, most secure operating systems in the galaxy operate assuming that you are entirely unique. Expose those systems to the infinite identical variables of a multiverse, and they become completely useless. Realizing the mistake, I throw the stolen glider into overdrive. I slam the thrusters into manual and chart a violent zigzag course right back toward the alternate Pluto. But as the G-forces multiply and we rip past the dwarf planet Haumea, the alternate baby's cries suddenly change pitch. She isn't screaming anymore, she's giggling. It turns out, my Jasmine requires a slow, gentle cruise through the icy asteroids to drift off to sleep. This alternate Jasmine absolutely thrives on high-speed adrenaline. As we approach the dimensional veil, another glider comes hurtling toward us from the opposite direction. We both hit the brakes, drift alongside each other, and dock our airlocks. Out steps a man in his late 30s with a slight paunch. He looks at me, completely exhausted. I tell him his baby cried until I hit overdrive. He tells me my baby farted, no matter what he did. We don't argue or try to explain the physics of what just happened. We simply shuffle past each other, trade ships, and retrieve our respective children. The multiverse is filled with limitless variables, alternate realities, and physics-breaking atomic mismatches. But no matter which dimension you're in, the chaotic, exhausting reality of trying to get a baby to sleep remains exactly the same.